Federal Government Reality Check video series, episode 32. Again, a show of hands. How many of you have read the Constitution? Okay, I provide a link within the body of this post. Down at the bottom, you'll see it, along with all the contact information you need for federal, state, county, local government. All the links you need. Start using those links. Save them to your favorites. Start researching this stuff, folks. Educate yourself on to how governments work and what good government should be. So, speaking of good government, let's talk about Congress. And let's talk about one of the two branches within Congress. Let's start with the House. All right, so the House, you have committees and subcommittees, like the Senate. But so you have a committee which has 30, 40, 50, 60 members. And then you have subcommittees within that committee. So how does a legislative proposal become a law? Well, the normal process nowadays is a lobbyist is hired by a company or a group of companies or a lobbyist working for a trade association of many different industries. They all have trade associations. There's associations for everything. Then you have law firms and all that. So you have someone that wants to get something done within Congress. So for most of it, there's a lobbyist involved. And that lobbyist is going to be given a certain amount of money that they can give to members, that they can give to, to buy members of Congress. Oops, I said that. Make sure your kids had your kids' ears covered. Maybe some adults need their ears covered too, and their eyes covered. That's the reality. So, of course, you have to find a member of Congress who will introduce it to the proper subcommittee if they're on that subcommittee, or they have to find someone who's on that subcommittee to introduce it. And then, of course, because so much power it has been consolidated within the Speaker's office in the last 27 years, ever since Newt Gingrich took over. And, of course, Nancy Pelosi kept all that power there. So, just saying, folks, that's the way it really works. And so the Speaker's office has to approve that docket. So your lobbyist takes care of all that and, of course, make sure that they write those checks. And then there's subcommittee hearings and panels of professionals are brought in. Of course, the lobbyist helps take care of that. Or if it's like General Motors, their government relations division would take care of that. And you get all the specialists in there and the really smart people and the people with degrees and all kinds of special awards and everything. And they push it. And so you get it voted out of subcommittee. Then it goes to the full committee for a vote. Then it gets scheduled for a floor vote. And all the time, man, the lobbyists, the lawyers, the special interest groups, man, they are working those members of Congress, spending the money to buy their vote to get that law passed. Okay, so then it gets passed on a floor vote on the House, and it's passed the House. Then you go to the Senate, and you do the same damn thing. Then you have conference committee, unless there's been an agreement that it can, it's not gonna be marked up anymore. Oh yeah, you got the marking up process within the subcommittee and the committees too, where they mark it up, and of course the law becomes more complicated unless members of Congress have been paid to make it a clean bill, no additions. They want it the way it is, and so so you buy members of Congress who are willing to do that, make it a clean bill. So this is kind of a long video. I might have to make this into 2 or 3 videos. Okay, we're going to stop here for now.